Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
The aftermath. These are live pictures this afternoon from Sky 4 showing what's left of homes of dozens of seniors in Southgate after it was destroyed by fire.
Oh my gosh.
Good to have you alongside everybody here at noon.
Takes your breath away to see that view. Good afternoon to you. I'm Rhonda Walker. Hundreds of seniors are now trying to recover after that fire ripped through their home. We have our Sean Lay outside of the Southgate Meadows apartment complex where many had to be evacuated yesterday. It's just unbelievable to see that aerial view, Sean.
Truly, truly is. Let's talk about, we have a lot to talk about what's going on right now. Southgate Fire just showed up. Fire marshal to go inside, talk about the cause. Look through there. Animal control, also very important. We'll tell you about that, going door to door. Not yet, but looking for people's pets. Follow me this way real quick. This is the balcony where it all started right there, right now. Some neighbors believe it's a cigarette put out in a plant. Taking this right up. This is what it looks like from the outside. Wait until you see what it looks like from Sky 4. It's right above us right now. Let's take a live shot there. Look at this devastation. Unit after unit, the entire roof gone. So many units destroyed. We're talking about first responders running in here to get these seniors out. In some cases, carrying these seniors out. Handful of seniors suffered some mild smoke inhalation. We were just updated. Some first responders suffered smoke inhalation as well. We'll be checking on their status. Let's talk about those pets, as a matter of fact. People coming here looking to see if they can salvage anything. No one's getting in. Animal control's not getting in until fire can take him in, go door to door, and look for cats and dogs. David, you're sitting here right now looking at this. What do you think?
I mean, it's pretty devastating. I'm here for the animals at this point to do what we can to find what's left in the building.
Are you hopeful that there are some pets?
I'm hopeful. I'm hoping there are.
And what happens if you do find one?
It'll be taken back to the shelter. We'll notify the owner that way once we know what apartment it come out of and stuff like that.
Back here live, that's Miss Tucker. We just sat down on the bench and spoke with her. Look, this is a stressful situation. Her unit is around the back, bottom floor, water damage, but her place was not burned. What's on the other side of her sliding glass door, she wants to get. It's a matter of life and death for her. We'll be trying to help her get that, and we'll tell her story coming up on Local 4 News at 5. One more thing, guys. Just got stopped by Veterans Affairs and vets trying to help the vets that were in here and spouses of vets. Very important. They're saying they want any vet or spouse of vet displaced by this fire to call 1-833-648-3826. It's the Detroit American Legion to get them plugged in for help. We'll put all of that on our website. Click on Detroit.com. But help for pets, veterans, and the seniors going on right now. Lots happening down here in Southgate. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you guys.
Yeah, hopefully they're having some good luck finding some of those pets going door to door. All right, Sean. A Warren man is facing second-degree murder charges after his wife was found dead. Last week, police say they found 56-year-old Ricardo Orozco sitting in the driver's seat of his Dodge Durango and his wife in the back seat, stabbed to death. His bond has been set at $2 million.
An investigation is underway following a gun accident, leaving an 8-year-old child in the hospital in critical condition. It happened on Snowden Street. This is on Detroit's west side. That 8-year-old boy was playing with an unsecured gun when he shot himself in the head. 4 adults were in the home when it happened, but police say it took 30 minutes before an ambulance was called. The gun in question still has not been found. The child is in critical condition. We'll continue to keep you updated throughout this afternoon. A trial date has now been set for the parents of the Oxford school shooter.
James and Jennifer Crumbley facing involuntary manslaughter charges. Yesterday, the Michigan Supreme Court decided to not hear their appeal. A trial date has now been set for January 23rd. The largest health care strike in the U.S. is underway as the labor contract for Kaiser Permanente and office workers expired over the weekend. Nationwide, 75,000 Kaiser Permanente union workers are hitting the picket lines for a 3-day strike. The union is asking for higher pay and more workers to better serve patients. Kaiser says the company pays employees at or above market levels.
It is day 20 of the UAW strike against the Detroit automakers. Ford Motor Company is waiting on a response now in what the automaker calls a comprehensive offer. Ford says that the offer that it made provides 570,000 union employees with a record contract and a strong future. It includes a 20% pay increase, traditional COLA, which addresses cost of living, and it gets rid of the tier pay system. Ford says that it is offering income protection and more time off. In addition, another development, General Motors has also received a counteroffer from the UAW, but significant gaps still remain in those negotiations, which continue.
Don't panic when you hear a flurry of alarms this afternoon. The federal government is planning a nationwide test of the emergency alert system at 2:20 p.m.
And even though we've been reminding everyone else, I still am like, oh yeah, that's right. 2:20 this afternoon. Make sure that you are not alarmed. The test will include wireless emergency alerts in addition to television and radio. So you're also going to receive a text message to your cell phone telling you that it's only a test. This will mark only the second time that the federal government has sent the alert to mobile phones.
That might end up going off while you're talking to Hank today, because it's all about meeting viewers, hearing their problems. Help me, Hank. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester showing up at popular lunch spots all over the metro.
Oh, and he picked a popular one right in the heart of Eastern Market on a sunny day. He's at Zeff's Coney Island. Hank, what are folks talking to you about? I know you're just arriving there.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm with my friend Dwight. I'm with Sharon. We're talking about the issues, the concerns that our viewers have. I'm telling you, every booth in this place was full, wasn't it? Yes. Every booth was full. We went through it. We've been talking with people. They got here early. If you want to come down, if you have a consumer issue, we're going to hang out here for a while. Take a look at some video from earlier today. As you mentioned, Rhonda, a lot of people with a lot of different issues. We've heard a lot about landlord-tenant issues with DTE, somebody that had some storm damage from a month ago, still working to get the meter back on the house. We're going to make a quick call, try to get that resolved. Also, a lot of people worried about the prices of different things, talking with people about gas prices, concerns about airfare, you name it. These are the consumer issues that we all deal with day in and day out, and they are the problems that our viewers need solved. And that's why we're hanging out here at Zeff's Coney Island, one of my favorite spots here, right on Russell Street in Eastern Market. As I mentioned, we're going to hang out for a while, so if you're not able to make it down here today, don't worry, you know how to get us. Hop on to clickondetroit.com, hit me up on social media. We want to hear your problems, work to solve your issues. You've got a heating and cooling issue. We're working on an issue with her son. Again, these are problems that so many of us deal with every single day. Rhonda, Jason, you guys get it. So if you have some time, if you have an issue, come on down to Eastern Market. We're going to be here for a while. For now, we're going to send it back to you guys.
Well, I love it, and I love the choice of channel they have on the TV right over your right shoulder, Hank. If you want to, yep, they have.
Only Channel 4 at Eastern Market.
A little bit of a delay, but that's all right. Good stuff, Hank.
And just think about the hope that that gives those people to be able to share their frustration and the hopes that they'll get that support.
That can be frustrating.
Nobody's frustrated about the weather, though, Ashley, at least not today.
I was going to say, but I have an issue with what's ahead. So do you think Hank could work on that for me?
Yes. Put a call in.
The weather story today is the last hurrah. It is picture perfect out there, but changes are on the way. Already starting to track that cloud cover moving in from the west. Rain chances return tomorrow, and that's part of a cold front that ushers in much colder conditions. We'll be dropping throughout the rest of the week, but only in the 50s for highs this weekend. But as you see right now, we have just a thin cloud cover over the area. Sun kind of winning out through really what would be transparent cloud cover. But as we look at Detroit, 81 degrees right now. That's in the city. Howell at 78, Pontiac 78, and Adrian 80, and we will continue to warm up this afternoon. We have that southerly flow of air between 5 to 10 miles per hour. So right now we're looking at just a couple degree upward swing, which we were anticipating going into this afternoon. We knew this would be the warmest day of the week. So for folks that got into the low to mid 80s yesterday, add a degree or two to that, and that's likely what you're going to be at this afternoon. A little more cloud cover in Pontiac and at Metro Airport, same in Mount Clemens. Otherwise, still holding on to sunshine. You can see how those clouds are moving in from the west. So before you know it, they'll be winning out this afternoon. And here's a look at the afternoon forecast. Topping out at 84 degrees over at Metro Airport. We'll time out when the rain moves in just a few minutes.
We don't even want to think about it.
I'm ignoring everything I just heard.
Now before Ashley's extended forecast.
I only heard the first half of the forecast. Period.